live. Oh, it says it's still starting. Oh, the Hangout on air is live. Awesome. All right. Game of Thrones, episode 6, right? Yeah. Unbowed, Unbent, Unbroken review.
You never say the season. That you never.
I actually typed in the
Season
title into the.
67.
I'm proud of you. I raised you well.
Are you guys speaking properly, or am I lagging?
You're
You're
lagging.
All right. Well, viewers, just fucking, I guess, use earmuffs or whatever the fuck you're gonna do. So, Arya is in the house of black and white. She's cleaning the fucking body. She's getting upset that she's not progressing. She's been cleaning and cleaning, and the nobody tells her that she has to serve. All right, she basically has to pay her dues before she fucking goes ahead and joins and becomes an assassin from Assassin's Creed. She basically has to be like a jobber in WWE, build your way up, do a couple of matches, a couple of dark matches, and then boom, main event status.
He's 2002 John Cena.
He's 2000, like right when he still wore tights.
Right after he got rid of those blonde tips in his hair.
Did he have blonde tips?
Yeah, in OVW he did. As the prototype. That's a whole different video.
What's going on?
So yeah, she's in the house with the black and white, and she's upset that nothing's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to be a faceless man. And the girl is not ready.
Yeah, they're training them how to lie properly and how to like get away with shit. It's pretty cool.
Right.
I love how she tells her heartbreaking story, and then she goes, "Did you believe it? Like, did you really believe it?" And she's like, "Oh shit, you actually believe it?" It's pretty cool. Get that realization. Is he being murdered in the background? Is he being fucking murdered?
And then that girl she lied to, we see Arya cleaning her body, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, the bullshit. Work and sex.
And then she finally gets to go see
What?
She finally gets to go see what happened to the bodies.
Yeah,
Alright, niggas, I'm back!
Wait. Okay, alright. Let's talk about a very white Arya. Alright? So, oh my god. All
I
right,
want to bang her so bad.
Okay, so
the show. What did you think of the Hall of Heads or the Hall of Faces? What did you think of that?
that was very well done. Like, I wonder how
I was trying to think of why those heads don't rot.
You probably put them in wax or something. Like, have you ever seen Smoking Aces, where fucking Chips from Sons of Anarchy is like putting clear on people's faces, and then like he's fucking trying to get his voice right, so like spraying fucking like ant repellent into his fucking throat to make his voice hoarse, so he can imitate the dude. It's a great movie. Check out Smoking Aces. Chips from Sons of Anarchy is in it, and so is like Jeremy Piven and fucking Ryan Reynolds and a whole bunch of Alicia Keys. Common, a lot of other people. Great movie. Chris Pine. Anywho, so I liked Arya's bit in this episode. It was surprising we're getting to the later half of the season, and yet they're still building shit. But it's slower than last season. I don't mind. I love it. I love the plot heavy episodes.
they're going.
All right, Tyrion.
They're pissing people
What?
off though.
They're going at the pace of the Wire.
They're straight away from the book.
Yeah, well, they have no choice at this point. Like, they've already caught up, and they spoke to the author, and they're fucking going down that road, but, like, like this.
And
Zigzagging. So, Tyrion and Jorah taken by slavers. So, I was really happy to see that Adebisi from Oz is fucking finally in this goddamn show. The actor, I don't know his name, it's some long-ass fucking African name. Totally have respect for the guy and his culture, but I'm going to call him Adebisi because that's what I know him as. So it's awesome. He's in it. He's in Lost. He was in Oz. He was in fucking The Mummy Returns. He was in a shitload of things. He's finally in Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones would not have been without this actor in it. So I'm really happy he's in it. I hope he's in there for a recurring role. He probably isn't because he's a great actor. So yeah, I like that. How did Jorah not see that they were right fucking there? Like it looked like they were in an open field. Like how do you not miss like the 7 black guys with swords and the fucking chain? Like how do you not see those people? But I don't know.
Jorah obviously needs glasses. Get Jorah some contacts.
Well, he needs like, some fucking like lens crafters or something because he didn't see they were clearly right there. Kyle, what did you think of the?
I don't remember that part. A field full of black people? I would remember that.
I'm sure you would. It was about 10 minutes long. The scene, like punching Jorah over and over in the face. They were about to slit Tyrion's throat. They were abducted by slavers.
Oh, the slave pirate. They're pirates.
No, they're slaves. They're not pirates. Pirates don't go where they're. Jorah already mentioned that in the last episode.
They're pirates, and they collect slaves to sell.
No, they're literally they are slavers, like the slavers of Paradise Falls.
Slavers and pirates are the same thing.
They're not at all the same thing. They're truly not the same thing. They're very different.
Just sailing on water doesn't make
They
you
do the same stuff. They rob and pillage and do illegal shit.
Well, the slavers sadly didn't like steal anything from Tyrion and Jorah. They just decided to sell them. So that's what slavers do. They take people and sell them. Pirates either kill you or leave you alive or rape your women or everything, and then they just take your shit and just leave you.
Unless
That's sort of
the market to make money.
We didn't even mention the part of the scene where Tyrion and Jorah are talking, and Tyrion starts like questioning everything Dany's doing.
Well, yeah, you see, Gideon, a sane man would understand that Dany is in over her head. She doesn't know what she's doing.
That's why Tyrion's coming.
She doesn't have the chops. All right. She needs a more seasoned, battle-hardened, and intelligent man like Stannis Baratheon to run shit. While Daenerys goes ahead and does something useful like throwing herself off of the nearest roof.
Are you Stannis' campaign manager? You're fucking you're that guy from House of Cards.
Who's this? Huh? Hercules. Look at him. Yeah, he has no idea what's happening. He's just fucking panicked. I hope he doesn't kill me.
It's good that Tyrion's going to her. That would help her a lot when he eventually gets there.
It's Jorah's fucking. You know, Jorah's own fucking fault that he's got fucking grayscale, like cocksucker. He had to abduct a half man with a douchebag. You think Varys would have had like guards with him? You know, like Littlefinger rolls with fucking like a patrol with him.
Right.
Varys like is a powerful dude, and he like. I mean, we know that there was somebody in the carriage, like fucking driving with the horses and all that, whatever the fuck, yeah.
I think
I don't know.
There may have been a couple of guards walking on the outside, but they didn't go into town with them those couple episodes back.
That only would have been the smart thing to do, you know?
So the plot convenience, not so.
Yeah, like Daenerys being alive, but yeah, that's another thing. But yeah, I like that. I do like that actor's in there. They're gonna be heading to the fighting pits and everything. Oh god, ugh, the cock merchant. Whatever. Listen, I wish we would have seen I know it's a joke they just made, but I wish we would have seen a cock merchant in like season 1, just a roundabout, you know, just like Ned Stark just scoffing at it. He's too noble to shop at the cock merchant because he's fucking. No, we have werewood trees. We don't need cocks. So.
Well, why would he even shop there in the first place?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm half asleep. But all right, if there's nothing else, I do love that. Once again, I want to point out at a BC from Ollie Gideon, you should check out Oz. You really need to do that for yourself and watch The Lord of the Rings and Star Wars because you're an asshole. So let's move on. Littlefinger and Cersei speak of Sansa Stark and of defeating Stannis Baratheon, the one true king of the Seven Kingdoms. Said that wrong. There.
So now I'm really confused about what Littlefinger's plan is, because he's like he's telling Sansa one thing, and now he's telling Cersei a whole different thing. So he's either playing both of them or one of them, and he has a bigger scheme. But I think he really wants to be the Warden of the North, and then having that plus the veil, he'll try to take the kingdom and be king.
I mean, he has
always up to no good.
Say that again, Adam?
How fucking observant that motherfucker is, huh? He fucking got it. He is up to no good, only his own good. You see, Littlefinger
only cares about himself. He does what's best in his interest. He's always planning something or screwing somebody over.
What's best?
He's that guy who's neutral.
He does what's best.
Okay. Yeah. Littlefinger, he's basically what he's doing is that he's securing. See, if the Boltons defeat Stannis, then at least he can take the Vale soldiers, align with the basically go over to not align, but go over to the Boltons, kill them, take Sansa, and then become Warden of the North. Now, either way, eventually he's gonna try to have the Boltons killed. He'll take over the North by marrying Sansa. So this way he can fuck Catelyn Tully, makeshift Catelyn Tully. Eventually, look, he wants the Seven Kingdoms. He does want the Seven Kingdoms. He wants to rule over. Honestly, I don't know what he would do if he were the actual king. I mean, I think he's a much better player of the game than being like an end game type. I think he'd be like Robert. Like Robert was a great warrior, but like Littlefinger he's a great warrior of the mind. And once he got the throne, I think he'd just be. I don't know, maybe he'd be a great king. I mean, you really think about it, maybe he just doesn't even pay the Iron Bank. I mean, who knows? But yeah, he's covering his bases, dude. Now he's setting up the traitor to the crown. So now he would have Cersei backing him, not with the armies, but just in general. Now she knows she can rely on Littlefinger. Cersei's not. She thinks she's Tywin, but she really is not Tywin Lannister. It's really fucking sad.
What do you think? What do you think his plan would be for if he killed the Boltons with the help of Cersei? How would he protect Sansa? Because Cersei wants her dead. Or would he hide her? Would he let her die?
Yeah, he'd probably just say the Boltons had her flayed, or because his plan now is to let the Boltons and Stannis duke it out, and then he's going to attack the winner. As soon as they're fucking done with the battle, he's going to come in and he's going to try to do what Stannis did at the end of Season 4 and come in at the beginning. The only difference is Littlefinger isn't God, alright? But in a more serious note, I mean, I don't know, Littlefinger, he's not, like, Cersei even as egotistical, as full of shit of her head as she is, she even pointed out, you're not a military man. Stannis is a military dude. Roose Bolton has like battle experience. Stannis has won. He's only lost one fucking battle, ever. I mean, and that was like, he still wanted to keep fucking fighting. That's why he's the maddest, Gideon. That's why you're wrong about everything.
Blackwater.
Fucking series. Yeah, I'm talking about Blackwater, but yeah, who fucking knows? I want to see Littlefinger cut off. I want to see Stannis cut off Littlefinger's hand. I want to see him just kill Littlefinger, burn him. I was just seeing him cut off his Littlefinger. I'm sorry, I said half asleep, and I still need to shower, so I'm just trying to run through it. But yeah, Kyle, anything to add on that? Do you think Littlefinger stands a chance against a weakened Stannis?
Keep this in mind. Even the great things in life come to an end. He may have been good at one point, but that does not mean that he's going to be good the next time around.
Hey, you know what? That's fucking right. Littlefinger is not going to be good the second time around. Stannis is going to prevail. It's just it's law. It's like gravity or dinosaurs.
No, I'm not saying that at all. You're saying that.
Anyone who watches the league knows that. But what happened? What happened, Kyle?
Stop making shit up. Everybody knows that the Greyjoys will conquer all.
They haven't conquered. They haven't conquered much since the days of Harren the Black, and and that was like before Egon the Conqueror came over from. He was the original fucking Targaryen.
There's a better chance of Ned Stark being on the throne than the Greyjoys conquering.
That's not true. That's not true at all. Especially like in the books, all the shit I've been reading about. Dude, Euron Greyjoy is, I think, it's the same in the books for you book readers out there. This is just theories. I think he's gonna get Rhaegal. I think he's gonna get Rhaegal away from fucking Dany and take Rhaegal the dragon. He's gonna come back to the Iron Islands with the dragon.
How's he gonna control it?
It's a whole thing. Like this Victarion has a dragon horn and a dragon binder and everything, and he can like. It basically makes the dragons go to whoever is the owner of the horn. So it's a whole thing. Like Victarion and Euron Greyjoy, although they don't like each other, they're both going for the same goals to take the dragons away from Dany. So anyway, let's move along to Marcella and Tristan want to get married, and we can loop that into Jaime and Bronn arrive to the Water Gardens. I know there's no Netflix in this world. I know there's no drive-in theater. Probably not any puppet shows. In Rome, they had puppet shows. I'm talking about the HBO series Rome. I don't know about real Rome. Probably not. But every time we've ever seen them, they're just walking around the fucking water gardens. That's all they do. Is nothing else? Do they not like go on the beach or play cards, Uno? I don't get it. Like, is that all they do? Like, the water gardens don't seem that big. I don't know. They're just always walking around, and Marcella is like, she is loving that. She wants that Dorn dick though from fucking Tristan.
I have a question
because nothing to add to this.
No, I have a question because I missed it. What did Dorn say to his guard?
Duran?
What did he say to his
animal?
guard? Yes, I think you. Yeah, I got interrupted during that part, so I don't know what he said.
He basically said he was telling his dude, I don't know his fucking name, discount Michael Clark Duncan. He was telling him, you haven't used that axe in quite some time. Do you still remember how to use it? Like, he basically was telling him that there's a conflict that's coming. He said a Lannister and a Martell getting married, that's like a very dangerous thing, and that's what he talked to him. I didn't know that was an axe. I thought it was like a really thick spear, but I guess it's a fucking axe. They would know.
He basically said, "A storm is coming, Mr. Wayne."
Yeah, if he were from Tennessee, that's exactly how he would sound. But yeah, I like Duran. I hope we see a little more of Duran. I know he's just sitting there in his chair. But, I want to see a little more action on Durant. Do you think... Oh, we'll wait that. I want to see, do you think he'll have Ilaria Sand killed or something? Well, probably not. Hopefully not. But, so Jaime and Bronn finally get to the water guns. Bronn was singing that awesome song, because Bronn's the shit. And, Bronn fucking goes ahead, and I love the interaction there. Fucking Marcella's like, Uncle Jaime? Fucking... Tristan, he's a smart kid. I believe he's Duran's son. I don't think he's Oberyn's son. I think Oberyn only had daughters. But I love that he sees the blood on the uniforms. He doesn't buy it. And Bronn's just like, bro, don't do anything.
Don't do this.
Stupid. And then they came within reaching distance. He's like, what was he gonna do? Kill? Like, he doesn't. Here he has probably like what a lot of people still consider. Well, not anymore, but like. Who was one of the great the greatest swordsmen in the land, Jaime Lannister, and then Bronn.
Even that guard, the guy's guard, the big black guy, he even says, "If you had both hands, this would be a good fight."
Yeah, if you were still holding, If Jamie were still whole, he would have just killed. He probably could have killed at least 12 of those fucking guys by himself.
He probably would have went by himself, all Solid Snake style.
Maybe he probably like, if he had both hands, he probably would have went by himself. Because that like those 4 guys on the horses, Jamie would have taken care of them. Like if he had 2 hands, he would have it would have been nothing for him. He would have enjoyed it. The man wants to die on the battlefield. He's a soldier at heart. He's not a diplomat like his brother, but or his father, or his actually his sister isn't anything. His sister's like the useless chick in the group, but she's like just a golden vagina. But yeah, I like that. The fight scene though seemed really like even when I was watching it for the first time, it was beneath the standards of Game of Thrones. I saw a review. Somebody equated to like the lost episode of like Hercules, like the old live action series. Obviously not this Hercules because that's what the fuck's wrong with you? But yeah, he's like I said, I didn't like the fight scene. I thought it looked a bit low budget, but you know what? Look, you can't have aces across the fucking boards. So what the fuck? I can't answer the phone right now.
Maybe their budgets, like, because they're starting to get later into the season. They're gonna make some budget cuts probably, but it served the purpose of getting everything across. And then
it's not that it was like budget. It's not that it looks okay. It's not that it didn't look like they put enough money into it. It just looked like of all the cool fight scenes we've seen, that just seemed too. It seemed too TV showy.
it wasn't.
I'm not used to seeing that. Huh? It didn't flow well. It seemed like it was something people were practicing. That's what it was.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, but Kyle, anything to add on the fucking Sand Snakes? Anything at all? The fight's nothing.
The whole idea of them is gay. Everything about it is gay. It's like a filler scene. That's what I feel like. It's something that like just to put in the episode that keeps your mind going.
Well, I'm sure it's going to come back and have serious repercussions on the season and on future seasons. In the books, it does. There are some waves that happens because of the Sand Snakes. So hopefully, the thing is that they are young girls. They are young girls who they just don't have their dad there coaching. Because Ilaria is not a fucking leader. Had they had like a leader like Duran behind them, who fucking always thinks before he acts, before he says any word, that would make sense. But I blame that on their fucking leader. But all right, let's go to Ilaria Sand is taken hostage. Blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, and Braun got cut. He got cut by one of the Sand Snakes. I think he's gonna die. I think that motherfucker got poisoned.
I meant taunted her at the same time.
Huh? Oh yeah.
He did a little.
He's a badass. Shit.
He did his cocky heel.
But yeah, the Queen of Thorns arrives to King's Landing. Olenna speaks with Marjorie. I didn't understand that one scene that we had where Olenna is in the little carriage, and then it stops, and then she complains about the smell, and then they keep going. I was just like, that just seemed like that seemed like a deleted scene that somehow somebody forgot about, and they left it in the episode.
I'm glad she's back though, because she's pretty awesome. And then she immediately knows what's going on.
Yeah, I love how she just tells Marjorie, "You look like shit. Go get some rest. I'll take care of this, baby." The old Rose is taking care of it, man.
The old Rose.
But yeah, the old Rose. But yeah, she's talking to fucking Cersei, and Cersei's writing. It's a lot like when Tywin Lannister was getting shit done when Tyrion, like every time you saw him, he's always just like fucking writing shit like Bruce and kill fucking what's his face, blah blah blah. Like. Yeah, he's taking care of everything he needs to take care of. I wonder who Cersei saw. I honestly side with Olenna. I don't think she's writing it. Just scribbling like fucking lyrics or something like she just doesn't.
She's like.
I don't think she'd be doing it. Yeah, he's like little it's just her, Marcella, and Tommen dancing in a fucking island by themselves. 'Cause that's her happy ending. She just wants her kids and her to be away from everyone and out of harm's way. So, but yeah, they have a few back and forths. Olenna just leaves, and then they have the trial, and the High Sparrow, the new High Septon, who is the High Sparrow, is there, and we have the little formal, not a formal trial, but it was just a question. They were just a little interrogation that they're doing, and Loras is fucking like, no, he's like, no, I don't fuck guys, I'm totally straight, and then they bring in Oliver. And Oliver's like, yeah, I fuck that guy all the time. His sister knows about us. She doesn't give a shit. She's a fucking degenerate like he is. And he's like, no, that's bullshit, bro. Fuck it. You're full of shit. And Oliver's like, nah, he's got a fucking birthmark. I know about his balls. So, yeah, it didn't work out for Loras, because now Loras is going to be... Loras and Marjorie are both about to be tried.
Right.
In a fucking trial.
Tommen is a little bitch. Let's get that out of the way.
You have to remember, somebody pointed out the last thing Tywin, or that we saw that Tywin said to Tommen was, listen to your advisors. So, right. And plus, remember, the little kid, he doesn't know what's going on. Like, to Tommen, this all seems really like, to Tommen, this is like, holy shit, what the fuck's happening right now? He doesn't know, like, that Cersei sort of switching shit around on people. You know what I mean? He just seems like, oh, what the fuck? My wife is involved in this shit? What the hell? She knows about this shit? Yeah. Although, why would you only go in there with only 2 Kingsguard members? I would have had, like, all of the Kingsguard in there. Right. And I would have allowed the High Sparrow nobody. But then again, plot. Fuck it.
And plus, like you said...
If I was the king and they took my queen, I would have them all slaughtered in the room.
Yeah, that's the proper response right there. I would have done that too. I would have had them. Actually, I honestly, it wouldn't have even got to that point. As soon as I saw there would have been like these fanatics in my city,
it would have been
done.
I was expecting it because you're so used to Joffrey. If Joffrey was still the king, he would have murdered every single one of them.
Is it possible that Tommen's a worse king than Joffrey?
He doesn't know how to be a king. He does what everybody else tells him to do. That is a bad king.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He asks for everybody's opinions and shit. When you're a king, you don't do that stuff. Whatever you want, you do.
Save your queen, god damn it.
Yeah, like you let them take your queen? Like, the fuck not? You control the whole entire city. Fucking get all your guards to kill everybody. You ain't taking nobody.
Well, remember, just because you're a king doesn't mean you have power. Remember that. That's a very...
Back then,
power is where people...
The guards obey the king. You have the guards.
Yeah, but even the Kingsguard that were there, they were outnumbered. I mean, maybe they could have. They were donned in steel head to toe, so maybe they could have done something.
They were freaking knights or warriors and shit, and these guys are dressed in robes with, like, stabs.
No, you're right. I think they probably could have killed everybody in the room, but remember, they probably wouldn't have ended well for fucking Olenna or, Marjorie.
And then you got the queen. I mean, you got the other queen, and she has her own fucking people too.
No, but Olenna can't do anything. Like, if she tries to make a move against Cersei will have her grandkids killed. That's why she won't do that.
Cersei is effectively the ruler right now.
Yeah, she's effectively like, fucking ruling. God, Cersei.
It's going to the drain.
I love Lena Headey, but I hate Cersei. All right, Sansa and Miranda chat over a bath. Gideon, take it away.
All right, Miranda's a psychopath, and she belongs with Ramsay. And fucking, oh, poor Sansa. She's getting the Joffrey treatment again. But no, she actually stood up for herself. She was like, "I won't let you scare me." And so that was good. She's being strong. I wonder if the fact that she's getting the like her hair is going back to red and like they're washing the black out, if that's gonna have some repercussions or not.
The worst thing that happens is that people find out she's Sansa and then just love her. Who gives a shit? Was that it? Was that the repercussion? Like, oh, it's Sansa. Oh, I love that. I love the Starks.
No, but it'll be easier for them
Yeah.
pointing out to Cersei if there's anybody still on her side over there.
I think Bruce Bolton's gonna worry about fucking Stannis before he worries about like the Lannisters right now. But yeah, I thought that scene was okay. It was all right, cool. So Sansa and Miranda are talking about it. I like how Sansa calls out that how long have you been in love with Ramsay, and yeah, and Sansa fucking puts her in her fucking place, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it was a good scene.
She's leveling.
What?
I said she's leveling up.
Yeah, leveling up. That's what she's doing. Sansa and Ramsay get married, so we see a northern for the first time in the show, a northern marriage.
Yeah,
well, then again, Robin that shit got married, but she was from Volantis. This is like people from the north.
Yeah, but so this is like Winterfell. It's the first Winterfell marriage we've seen.
They're in Winterfell, right? They're not in the Dreadfort anymore, right?
No, they're in Winterfell now. Remember, Sansa's like, I'm home.
Alright.
Yeah. So,
yeah,
a wedding happened and no one died, so that's a good thing.
They are in Winterfell. Crips, I'm a fucking moron. What?
I said a wedding happened and no one died, so that's a good thing.
There have been several weddings in the show where people got married and nobody died.
Don't be that guy. You know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there are a lot of people fucking died. But I think this is somehow worse. Because, Theon away, or Reek gave her away. Reek disguised as Theon gave her away. And then we got to see the reception. We got to see the fucking the wedding ceremony at the end there, which was fucking horrific.
Theon being
raped on your wedding night, your virginity taken by the son of the man who killed your brother and your mother. And she lost virginity that way, and Theon's in the corner crying.
This is worse than the treatment Dany got in season 1 when she married Khal Drogo.
Yeah, because eventually she was like, yeah, woo! She's like, fucking Khal Drogo, give me that D.
She tries too hard to be educated to what's going on, and in all honesty, she's an idiot and she's a dumb girl. She's always trying to be like that hard-ass bitch, and she's like, because of it, she keeps getting, fucked up the ass.
What about your boy Theon not doing anything?
Kyle, Giddy, first of all, Kyle was talking about Daenerys, not Sansa. But let's move on to Sansa and talk about Sansa, not Daenerys.
I keep talking about both of them. No, I was going to say, Kyle, why didn't your boy Theon do anything? Your boy Theon Greyjoy.
Because he's a neutered Kraken right now, alright?
A neutered Kraken.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for...
He's a what do you call it? A snipped Kraken. He's got no tentacles.
I'm just really waiting for Theon to finally tell Sansa that her brothers aren't dead. Well, Brandon...
I don't think the difference. I mean, he fucking killed like Sir Roderick Castle, and it was sort of his fault that fucking I can't remember his name. Oh, Maester Lewin died and all that. So
well, this isn't a spoiler because it's in the preview for the next episode. But you see them talking, and she says something to him like, "I still have friends in the north" or something. Sansa says that to Theon, so I don't think she like.
It was either about.
Theon is going to snap one day. I can sense it. He's gonna wake up in the middle of the night and he's gonna go around the fucking like castle or whatever and just start fucking lynching people. I swear.
This isn't Kill Bill. That doesn't seem like that would happen in Game of Thrones. But his sister or his father might come for him. Who knows?
Who?
But yeah, what am I gonna say? Oh, I don't remember what I was gonna say. I don't know. Fuck it.
Nerds.
Yeah, we touched on basically everything. I think we did a good job here. If I had to rate the episode, I enjoyed it. One of the weakest part was that fight scene. I just think they need to they. I'm sure the fluidity will work. I think it was just not everything can be perfect. I really want to see where the Sand Snakes their arc is going. I really would like to see what the fuck the Greyjoys are up to. I love the fucking Greyjoys in the books. I want to see what they're up to. So I hope to God the Victarion and Euron are somehow introduced at the end of the season. For the love of God, at least mention that they're doing something. I want to see the Greyjoys doing.
Have they been mentioned in the show at all?
In season 1, somebody referenced that Stannis defeated Theon's uncle at Fair Isle. In
Which one's up?
9 years during during the Greyjoy Rebellion.
Which one's his uncle?
Victarion and Euron. He defeated Victarion off Fair Isle during the Greyjoy Rebellion, which happened like 6 or 9 years before. It happened 6 years after Robert's Rebellion, and 9 years before the show happened. So
I'm hoping Theon starts like doing something soon.
there's a great meme or a great thing about these people talk about how badass Victarion is. They talk about how badass Victarion Greyjoy is. Victarion Greyjoy is such a badass that Stannis made him his bitch. Like, he's such a great character, but Stannis made him his bitch. So, it's pretty fucking awesome. But, anyway, I have to go to bed. Gideon, make sure everything's alright. The title is all good. I put Game of Thrones Season 5, Episode 6, Unbowed, Unbroken review. This has been a horrible people review, or just a horrible review made by humans.
Subscribe, share with your friends.
One of us is a racist and he's wearing red. So we have a splendid night. He just caught on. You have a splendid night. Take care, all of you.
Good night.
Baratheon is God.